welcome everybody. If you're new here, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. My name is Erica Elizabeth Hannah, and today we are going to talk about self-love. Self-love being your foundation to literally everything. Before we begin, my outfit is just so cute today. Should I talk with the sunglasses on or no? Cute. Self-love is your foundation to everything in your life. Self-love is connected to your abundance. Self-love is connected to how your relationships show up in this realm. Self-love is connected to your worthiness. Self-love is connected to your ability to manifest. Self-love is literally the foundation for everything. So I have been on a long inner journey, almost like all my life, but like taken seriously since 2017. I realized how much unworthiness I had within myself. How much I felt like I didn't deserve good things to happen to me. Unworthiness from allowing disrespect. But the unworthiness stemmed from my childhood. You know, when you have a lot of childhood trauma, especially trauma linked with your root chakra and your sacral chakra, you are pretty much just submerged into this world of unworthiness. You know, somebody violates you from a very young age, you automatically think that, number one, that's normal, and number two, maybe you deserved it, which is so fucked up to think about it like that, because nobody deserves to be hurt like that or traumatized like that. But I truly believe that we chose our reincarnation, and we chose the difficult moments to happen to us in this life to remember who we were and remember our power. So this all comes back full circle when you start healing that unworthiness within you, because really that unworthiness within you is linked to your self-love. If you loved yourself, you would never allow disrespect. If you loved yourself, you would never allow certain people in your life, friends, to be around you who low-key was shady towards you. If you loved yourself, you wouldn't do things that didn't make you happy. If you loved yourself, you wouldn't settle, period. So, this is why self-love is the foundation to everything in your life. I really started noticing how self-love really was the foundation to everything, especially it being linked to your abundance and your money flow in your life, when I finally let go of a toxic situation. It was a relationship. I was with the person for 10 years, and we both went down two different paths in life, and even though we both loved each other so much, we didn't mirror each other anymore. We weren't on the same path in life anymore. And as much as my heart is so big and I want to believe everybody loves the way I love, that's not true. Once I let go of this relationship that was linked to so much unworthiness, because I was holding on because I thought they would change or something like that, I literally manifested the biggest custom order, the most I've ever charged for a piece ever in my life. Once I let go of that, once I told myself that I would never allow disrespect ever again in my life like that, that's when I started manifesting so much money and so many opportunities. You know the saying of spring cleaning? When it's springtime, it's the new year in the zodiac calendar. Aries starts the new year, really. you're supposed to spring clean your house to bring in new energies. It's the same thing when you want to manifest relationships or abundance, money, or opportunities for your career. You have to let go of the old to bring in the new. And the only way you could do that is really if you love yourself. Because if you love yourself wholeheartedly, you would believe that if I let go of this, I know God has my back, the universe has my back, my higher self has my back, that I'll manifest or I'll attract something that's 10 times more aligned with who I am and where I'm going than this could ever be. So once I let go of that, because I loved myself enough to trust that my soul contract with this person ended, and I love myself enough to never tolerate disrespect like that ever again, I literally started manifesting so many opportunities when it came to my career. You know, if you look at your birth chart, you could see where you're meant to focus your life in this lifetime. And all my houses are in my 10th house. My 10th house is my career, my public image, my public life. And I knew that I had some houses on the opposite side, which is mainly like your relationships. So I knew a big part of my lessons in this life was to heal my relationship with myself, so I could heal my relationships with others, so I could step into my power and manifest or step into my purpose timeline, or my timeline of my destiny, if that makes sense. So that's why I say self-love is the foundation to everything. Because when you love yourself, you won't settle. You won't settle for the bare minimum. You won't allow people who are not meeting you at the same level that you're meeting them to exist in your life anymore. And we send them off with love. You know, we send them off with grace and with them finding the right people, because we're no longer a match. So if you're holding me back, that means I'm holding you back, because there's somebody out there in this world who is a match to you and can help you evolve as a soul. Right? Allow that to be the vehicle in which you say no. Love yourself enough where you say, no, that doesn't align. No, thank you. That doesn't make my soul shine. No, thank you. No, thank you. And until it's a full body yes, that's when you start. That's when you say yes. Honestly, I've gotten to the momentum where I tune in to my higher self. Higher self, is this in alignment with me? If it's a no instantly, or if it's a maybe, I won't say yes until it's a full body yes. That's how much I love myself. I've gotten to the rhythm where if somebody in my life disrespects me one time, I forgive you, but I will not have you in my life. You don't deserve to be here. We have to stop allowing people to give us the bare minimum. We have to stop allowing ourselves to take the bare minimum. We don't deserve that. Like, we have to really start realizing if people match our energy. Most of the time they don't. And we're still allowing them in our life. Why? Because we don't love ourselves. When you love yourself enough, you trust so much in the unseeable force that you literally don't care if you're alone for 3, 4, 5 years, however long it's meant to be. You don't care, because you fill your own cup. You're filling your own cup. You're no longer allowing something external to fill you from inside. You know how epic that is? You know how monumental that is? How many people in this world can you say are in an inward journey, filling their own cup from within? Not many. We're distracted. We're numbing. And trust me, I've been there. I would party. I would do drugs. I would hang out with people who were low-key haters. I would overwork. No. listen to my soul. I listen to my higher self. What is she trying to tell me? Erica, rest today. Okay. Even if it doesn't make sense in my logical mind, I've gotten to the rhythm where I trust that inner voice so much because it's proven to me over and over again. Anytime I trust that inner voice, it's always guiding me back to myself. It's always guiding me back within. And then my external world, reality, literally transforms and crystallizes and mirrors that internal reality. That's fucking powerful shit. That's wizard shit. You know, casual wizardry. But for real, love yourself enough to say no. Love yourself enough to decline small love. Love yourself enough to say no to the things that do not set your soul on fire. And watch your life transform. Remember, your mind needs to follow what your heart says, not the other way around. Your heart cannot listen to your mind. Your mind needs to listen to your heart. This is our compass here, or wherever it is. This is our compass. Once we start listening to this foundation of self-love becomes so sturdy that nothing can break it. It's so solid. Nothing can break it. And when you're just beginning, of course there's going to be times where you fall off, where you forget, where you say yes when you knew it was a no. But it's all part of the journey. Don't judge yourself. Love yourself through that. That's self-love. Self-love is loving your shadows, is loving the things that you hate about you. How powerful is that? How many people could say that? You know how many people look in the mirror, oh, I wish I looked like this. Oh, I wish I had bigger boobs. Oh, I wish I had bigger lips. Oh, this. Oh, I wish I had longer hair. Can you look at yourself bare, naked, in the nude, and still love yourself at your ugliest? It took a long time for me to do that. I mean, I grew up and I was such a beautiful kid. You know, I would always get compliments on my hair and my eyes and this and that. And then through middle school, I just constantly heard that I was an ugly girl growing up from a family member, and I believed it. So I physically started manifesting myself to look ugly. I literally plucked out my eyebrows completely because thin eyebrows were in style, and my sister had the most iconic, beautiful thin eyebrows, and I wanted thin eyebrows. But naturally, I had thick eyebrows. Like, it just wasn't it. So I plucked my own eyebrows, and I had no eyebrows. And I literally manifested being ugly because I believed that. From that one person who told me that I was ugly as a kid, I believed it. And, you know, I've had lip filler. Like, I had nose filler. It's gone now. But I got ear surgery because everybody would tell me that I had jumbo ears, which honestly, I love my ear surgery. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, I'm pro surgery. If you're insecure about something, heal it. But before I got my ears done, I knew I didn't need my ears pinned back to feel beautiful. It was just gonna be a plus. You know what I mean? Now I've done so much inner work. I can look at myself in the mirror, barefaced, and still feel beautiful. Because my beauty comes from inside. And I swear, when you start loving yourself to that point, and you start becoming a good human with good intentions, and you're pure like that, your beauty from the inside starts radiating outward. It literally starts radiating outward. So, and I truly believe that you can manifest your appearance as well. Like, I've definitely done that, and I'm not done manifesting my appearance. I do want boobs. Like, I really do. There's nothing wrong with that. But I still love my little boobs. You know what I mean? Like, that is what matters. So, yeah. Enough from the outside exterior. We're still talking about inner beauty. And it really, like, that's where the self-love comes from. Like, it really does come from loving the parts that you hated, the parts that people didn't find beautiful, to be honest. That's true self-love. Self-love is loving yourself through, even when you fuck up and you make decisions that were not for your highest good. Can you love yourself through that? Because it's easy to love yourself when you're at your best. It's easy to love yourself when you're manifesting, when you're in the wish fulfillment, when you're in your desired, when they finally manifested. But can you love yourself when you're not there? Can you love yourself when, from an earthly perspective, you're not exactly where you want to be? Can you love yourself when you're in the period of transition and you're uncertain and you're in the unknown? And your mind may be telling you a bunch of crazy things like you're a loser, you didn't make it, just give up. Love yourself through that? Can you love those parts of you that have those ugly thoughts, even though it's not you? That's where true self-love comes in. It's easy to love yourself when you're at your best. So, I hope this helped you. Love yourself. Love yourself. That is your foundation. That is linked to your worth, which is linked to your money, which is linked to your destiny, which is linked to your purpose. So I love you. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you guys in my next video.